Hello, this is Nicky Tamayo for Top Gear Philippines, and we're here with a brand new 2019 Subaru Forester. Now, the Forester is a familiar nameplate to those who love Subarus and not so familiar to those who don't. Back in 1997, Subaru launched the Forester as a tall wagon alternative to the crossover mainstream, back when people really didn't know what they wanted in a crossover. And it was a hit, actually. It was a quirky, boxy wagon with all-wheel drive, a boxer engine, and turbocharging. Over the next few years, it morphed into a taller wagon and then into a more mainstream crossover in the third generation. By the fourth generation, they went back to boxy and big, more SUV-ish than crossover. And the next generation, this generation, they've retained the boxy look, but made it sleeker. They've evened it out somehow. As you can see, the Forester doesn't look much different from the old car. It has the same sort of general shape, same sort of general lines, the same general sort of grille, but there are a lot of details that are different. The bar on the grille is a little higher, the headlights have hooks in them, the taillights have hooks in them, which look rather nice, and they've adjusted the side cladding to make it look a little slimmer, to give it more of a Coke bottle shape. You'll notice also that the kink in the rear window starts earlier than on the old car. They want this to be less of a slab-sided car and more of a dynamic, exciting SUV, and it kind of works. You won't notice that the Subaru Forester is wider and longer than before. You won't notice the extra 30 millimeters of wheelbase from the outside. It actually looks more compact this time around. But on the inside, you can tell that the extra 30 millimeters of wheelbase is there because you have an extra 33 millimeters worth of legroom. Don't ask me where the other three came from. Aside from that, the trunk is more usefully shaped now. It's got a wider opening. Now, being based on the new Subaru global platform, like the new Subaru XV, the Forester shares a lot of stuff with the XV. That includes the new dashboard. The redesigned dashboard has the center vents pushed out to make space for a brand new 8-inch touchscreen, which is pretty nice. It comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for those of you who can use it. For those of you who can't, there's still Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth works very well. The sound is very strong. Lots of good bass, lots of good definition, but you know, that's for a much longer review. Aside from that, it comes with the usual tricks and toys of Subaru. You've got X mode that helps you off-road. Well, you're not going to take this off-road, not with those 18-inch wheels, but it's nice it's there. Aside from that, you have the regular symmetrical all-wheel drive and Subaru's new EyeSight system, which is a fancy new safety system that allows for adaptive cruise control and active braking, which kind of helps save your bacon in those occasions when you're not paying attention to the road. You should be paying attention to the road, but if you're not, Subaru will save your bacon. Now, under the hood is a new 2-liter direct injection engine that replaces the old 2-liter non-direct injection engine and the 2-liter turbocharged engine in the XT. And no, don't ask us, we don't know when the XT is coming back. Sorry. But to tide you over, the new 2-liter direct injection engine has a useful amount of power over the old one. It's at 154 horsepower versus 147, 148 for the old one. And even better, Subaru has retuned the Lineartronic CVT for better response. So old CVTs, when you hit the pedal, they just wait, and then they go. With this one, the response is instant. Now, granted, there isn't very much power after that, but you're not going to want for power in Manila traffic. Let's be honest, you're not going to go very fast in this traffic. Don't ask about fuel economy yet because we don't know yet. This is an initial drive. We'll find out on a longer drive later. But in terms of fuel economy, Subaru has a few more tricks up their sleeves. So direct injection helps, as does the retuned CVT, but also they have active grille shutters that open and shut depending on the situation. So when you're in traffic, they're fully open for better engine cooling. When you're on the highway, they shut for better aerodynamics. It should get you maybe 1 or 2 kilometers a liter on the highway. We'll find out soon enough. As for the chassis, since it's the new Subaru global platform, it's ultra stiff, ultra rigid. We expect it will do as well as the old car on the NCAP test, probably a 5-star, easy for Subaru. And Subaru is one of the few manufacturers to ace the small overlap crash test in the US too. That's thanks to the Boxer engine architecture and the ultra-stiff chassis. In terms of the drive, the new stiff chassis allows for a softer suspension tuning, so it rides better over the bumps, it rides better over the humps. There's a little thumping because of the big 18-inch wheels on this sport model, but nothing out of the ordinary and nothing that you would really mind. And despite the softer suspension setup, it feels more sure-footed than before. It feels like the roll centers are a little better situated. It doesn't feel as tippy, it doesn't feel as unsure when you're going around a corner fast. The steering, it's nice, it's very light, it's very fast actually, which is a surprise considering that, you know, there's no more turbocharged power to deal with, but you have good steering. So, you know, Subaru, this car is ready for a turbo. Please bring it back. Aside from the EyeSight system, which is very good to have, Subaru also has 7 airbags, so complete on the safety front. And on this top-of-the-line Sport, you get that gigantic sunroof that you've come to expect of high-end Foresters, an automatic tailgate for those of you with big families or who do a lot of groceries or are just too lazy to open the tailgate yourselves, and a multi-mode display screen which displays everything from all-wheel drive function to inclination to oil temperature and water temperature. Good for you guys who do a lot of towing or who drive on the racetrack. Not that you're going to drive the Forester on the racetrack, but it's good to know it's there. In the end, there's a lot going on inside and underneath the skin of the new Forester that isn't really reflected in the sheet metal, which is kind of weird because none of the sheet metal is the same. None of the panels swap over to the old car, which is a kind of a shame because this car is a whole lot better than the old one. It drives better, it rides better, or rides a lot better. It's more refined and it's got, you know, more of the things people look for in a crossover. And hopefully, more people will find out as Subaru rolls this car out on the market. So for Top Gear Philippines, this has been Nicky Tamayo with a new Subaru Forester, signing out.